I wanted to make a quick video for you as an update on Ison. You're seeing a couple more videos of the people that are really faithful about bringing you whatever new information that they might have on Ison. You can find a lot of the videos on the internet, the newer ones, if you just type in an update for the Comet Ison in the search for YouTube. Not a whole lot of new images, nothing new from NASA besides that one same frame that they showed saying that Ison had become fairy dust. Bear in mind, please, that even up in the, close to the stratosphere, if you're way up in an air balloon or a plane looking down, you can't even see people because they look like grains of dust to you from that far away, and that's close compared to how far Ison is away from us. I'll tell you the truth, Ison is colossal. It was bigger than a couple of Jupiters to begin with, and the huge star that's out in front of Ison, that's a big star. It's not quite as big as the sun. It's a baby compared to the sun, but it's enough to, if it passes close enough to our Earth in the same path as Ison was, similar to what happened to Mars, the Earth will go through distress, like a woman giving birth. Only the Earth, instead of giving birth to a child, will give birth to billions of tons of ash spewing from volcanoes. And I will explain to you really quick, without giving much explanation, what I have seen in my vision. All right, and I'll give you an explanation at some other time. After this, shortly. What I have seen in my vision is this. Before there are any meteors that strike in huge numbers, some of the smaller elements toward the nose of Ison, if you will start to hit the upper atmosphere of the Earth and the magnetic shield. These elements are highly reactive type meteors, or comet pieces, materials, solids, whatever their material. So that when they hit the upper atmosphere, they will react violently and they will explode, basically. What you will hear in the heavens will be worldwide. One side of the Earth will hear it first, the side that is daylight, the side that the sun is shining on. You will hear these thunders like Navy gunships going off and blasting. They will produce what is known as the thunderbolt, a energy that is a shock wave, a jolt. It's a shock wave of sound, but it's a vibration that is of such a frequency that it can literally till the soil. In other words, it can turn the soil, the mantle. It can break it. It can break it when it hits. When it hits anything, it just destroys it, turns it into rubble. And it can take all this energy that will go through the top of the ground and till the ground, like making the bottom part of the ground the top, through the power of it. And it's bending dimension with its force, going all the way deep into the core of the Earth and hitting the foundations that hold the tectonic plates in place. So basically what I'm telling you is that enormous thunders will be heard in the heavens. Thunderbolts will be the catalyst that, one, strike buildings, mountains, and whatever else they hit, humans. If they are in front of this energy wave, they will most likely, unless it is a miracle of God, be struck dead before they even understand. Their brain will not even know what hit them. It will be a death that they do not taste. They do not know it. They are not aware of it because there is no pain. They just die. The bolt will then go, as I said, into the Earth and supercharge the Earth in a similar way that Mars was supercharged, in that the atmosphere of Mars was incredibly energized by these particles and by the presence of the what they're referring to as the binary star, the dwarf star, that is out in front of Ison's remains. And Ison is now in pieces the size of planets, close to the size of Earth, bigger than Earth most likely. Still very capable of holding a great charge, and still can be seen, giving off a coma at this point in time. Unfortunately, NASA's not showing us that or telling us why they're not. But I tell you, that is what I have seen. That is what I know is out there. I've also seen it in some of the private observatories that are posting certain things on YouTube, and it has been confirmed that my vision is true concerning this star and this Ison. However, the star is failing, so you're not able to see it at this time. Also, I'll tell you that after the Earth quakes, when the foundations that hold the tectonic plates in the Earth and the sea, and the levels of this, the sea level of land to sea ratio, will all be changed, so that the ocean begins to roar, where it is coming on land 500,000 miles in some places, and 1 million miles in others, and yet in other places will only come in 20,000 feet onto the coast in some places. And so it is hard to determine all of it. The volcanoes will react similar how they did when Ison first went by further away. They will shoot smoke into the atmosphere, so that it will be incredibly hard to see these meteors when they begin to fall through the smoke. And what I mean, the meteors will fall through a cloudy sky. You cannot even see them where they're coming from until they're right there. So the only real way to be prepared for this, I've thrown my hands up with prepping. I don't believe anyone can survive unless it's God's very will. I've seen in my visions that the tunnels some of those people built get smashed like tin cans, even the ones that were supposed to be able to hold so much pressure. The thunderbolt collapses those things, and they smash. The incredible wave of energy from this thunderbolt is so powerful that it makes HAARP look like a joke. It's so much more powerful that it can literally rototill the earth and open its mouth and turn it to where whatever's standing right there just turns and gets swallowed by the power of the thunderbolt. It's amazing what I've seen in my vision. And so it will supercharge the core of the earth, and I do believe that we witnessed this happen on Mars. So go and watch the old Mars videos of Mars exploding and Jupiter's moon exploding if you can. And I will tell you to be safe, believe in God, do not fear death. I'm not trying to spread a message of fear. I'm using God's name to do so. I'm telling you simply that God has sworn an oath to bring an end to the technological system that represents modern day Babylon and the various religions that are confusion about the original All and a misrepresentation of the original All, the God, and Zaza, the Messiah. So I'll tell you this because I want you to understand it, to know it, and for it to benefit you. So All is to light your way, and Zaza to be the way to God, the one All who has no equal. And so be careful, because it is not the way the soothsayers tell you it is. The pieces are coming, and you should be ready for them, because they are coming. I mean meteors by pieces.